All right, this is BloodyMayhem.com right here with Dominique, the Fallen Angel Robinson, man. You fighting lightweight championship PFC. Carlo Prater, he's a big dude coming down from 85s. I don't think he's faced someone like you with your speed at 55s. You been training indifferently for this heavy guy?
I've been training pretty much the same way as always with my boxing coach in Lathrop, Felipe Martinez, and getting over there to Uriah Favor's gym whenever I can, working with Fabio Prater on my jiu-jitsu and those guys. And every once in a while I snuck in with, Nate Diaz. I didn't get to do it as often as I like this time, but I pretty much focused on, I guess, my wrestling defense more at Uriah's and just refined my striking, worked on more footwork, more speed, everything with Felipe getting ready for this one.
Nice. The guy has about 30 fights. You're what? How many fights you got? About 15, 16 fights now?
17 fights.
17 fights. A lot of guys are making a big deal about he's coming down from 85s. You're a 55er, but you're saying you're a heavier guy. You walk around at 85, so I don't think there's going to be much of a difference in the weight.
Yeah, it's like, well, people don't think about things. You know how the fans in this sport are. You look at it from an anatomical or physiological standpoint. If he was a welterweight, he's walking around at like 90 or something, and he has to go to 55 for the first time. And if he was a regular welterweight, he's walking around probably 75 and has to go down to 55. But either way, his body's not going to know how to function at that lighter weight. And I walk around big myself, but my whole career has been at lightweight, so I have the advantage there. Plus, he hasn't fought in a year. And then his last fight, he got knocked out by Brock Larson, who, of course, is bigger than me, but he has to deal with the psychological, downplay of getting knocked out and his first time at 55. So, really, it's to my advantage. And I'm Creole, so we're a lot stronger than we look. So, I really ain't worried about it.
Well, yeah, like you just mentioned right now, he got knocked out his last fight. 2 fights before that he won, but both of them went the distance. So if he plans on going the distance, yes, I think cutting down all that weight, like you were saying, coming down from a true walking around 190 to fight down to 155s. His last fight was last August, but is that enough time for him to actually cut down and be a real 155er? He's going to be tested, obviously, fighting you. And this fight, you've been asking for a while. You've been on all the forums asking for a title fight, asking for a shot, and you finally got it, man. I think your hard work's finally paid off.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't like the way they went about it. I beat 2 of the best lightweights in the promotion, and and earned my shot. And then they take me out and put him in my place. And then when they champion leave, they put me in a champion place. So, it takes away from it somewhat. Honestly, that pissed me off. So, what I mean? I gotta, he don't even, in my eyes, he don't deserve it. It don't matter what you did somewhere else. In my opinion, he should have to come there and do something to earn a shot, not just come in and because of who he is, get a shot. So, I'm hungry, and the wolf climbing up the mountain is, is a lot more dangerous than the wolf at the top of the mountain where all the sheep at. I feel like he's fighting just to stay relevant. He has belts. He has his own gym. He has a nice little wife in fucking Brazil, all that. So what is he really doing it for? I'm doing it, man. I gotta eat out here, man. We ain't rich in Oakland, you feel me? Trying to get that money.
Exactly that.